All right, ladies. Hello. Welcome to episode 6. No, season 6. I don't even know what episode we're on. Maybe episode 6, maybe something like that. But anyway, ladies, how are you? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I got you. Yeah, Rachel, can you hear me? There you go. Rachel.
Yep, I can hear
Hi.
you.
All right. Hey, I apologize. So I think the button that I hit on here earlier muted me and muted you guys too.
Yes.
So that's why you had to hit unmute. So I do apologize. But anyway, so guess what? It's getting close to our cruise. I'm so excited. Yay, Rachel,
Yeah.
you don't look like you're excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a little stressed. It's just
Why? Tell me.
stressful.
What's stressful about it? Tell me about it. Okay, everybody, let's listen to Rachel.
It's just
We're
a
Rachel's
lot.
counselor. It is a lot going on. You're absolutely right. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of missing, a lot of pieces to the puzzle. I
Yeah,
agree.
it's just a lot. But I mean, I was talking to people at my work about it, and some of them are like big time cruisers, and they're like, okay, yeah, your first one is stressful because there is a lot.
Sure.
There's a lot to know. There's a lot of things you can't bring. There's a lot of things that you need to bring. You got to know all the rules. You got to do this. You got to do that. It's just stressful a little bit.
It is, and I get it too because I'm probably not gonna remember this, but just remember the minute you walk from the dock to the boat. The most out of the trip I went, the very first one I went on, that walk from the dock to the boat, literally walking on the boat is what I remember the most because it was like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, all right, this is cool. We're here. We're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, you'll do fine. I
I
promise.
think once I get on there and then get through that security and then do the muster drill and et cetera, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. And I can understand where it's stressful, but you're going to have a good time, I promise. And if you are stressful on the boat, you can beat me up. That'll make you feel
Oh, well,
better.
that would make me feel better.
Yeah, so you're more than welcome to do that. But Janie,
Kurt.
what is going on with you? What's up with you?
It's really hot. It's really hot here in Ohio. I actually love this weather. So it doesn't bother me, but I don't work outside. But yes, it's a little warm.
It's my
Uh,
kind of weather too. I love it.
I do too. I think the only interesting thing I have is I have a lot of wildlife in my backyard. Um, so we decided that I would feed the wildlife. So I'm now feeding the neighborhood cats,
Oh,
and the deer baby, and some squirrels, some chipmunks, and
yes.
the
So
birds.
let me ask you a question. Is your cat a female or male?
He's a male. His name's Eddie.
Eddie. Okay, so maybe these are some female kitty cats looking for your male. You should better watch it.
I know he would like to escape every chance he gets, but we do have him nicknamed Killer because
Killer, yeah.
if he gets out, he brings you a sweet treat for Afghan. It's usually a dead bird or a dead squirrel or a dead chipmunk or a dead lizard. Those are other things he's brought back.
Man, that's a good cat.
It is. I
When
call him Prince of Darkness.
no, that's funny. Yeah, I tell you what, them cats, when they bring something back for you, that's a treat for you. That's a reward for you. So it
Yep,
just lets them know they love you. So that's good. Your love, Jeannie.
I know. He was taking it to Morgan, not to me though. So, oh well, Wasn't Morgan maybe
S-
next supposed to time. be on this podcast?
Oh
She's
yeah.
here. She's in the next room. I don't know what she's doing.
Uh,
Oh, okay. She may come over. Did you guys go to Kings Island?
uh,
We made it to Kings Island. And again, it was 106 degrees that day. Of course, no one else was at Kings Island because it was 106 degrees. So you could walk on all the rides. We rode 3 of them, and then she was ready to go. So
Oh
Oh, really?
wow.
yeah, Well, you
So
could have went to the water park. We
yeah.
should have. That looked very crowded. There were long lines for that, and but we didn't do the water park. We just
Was that today you said?
no Friday. Friday,
Oh,
maybe?
Friday. Friday you went. Yeah, I'm just working right around the corner from there. You look out the windows and you see the amusement park from where I'm working. So, yeah, small world, small world. Well, that's cool. That's cool. So, back to you, Rachel.
Yeah.
What's been going on in your life this week? Anything
Okay,
exciting?
well, I did see Toy Story 5.
Ooh,
Really? I wanted to see it. People say that you cry.
No.
It's a tearjerker. It's not
People
a
told me
tearjerker?
that too. They were like, "Get ready, it's a tearjerker." I did not want to cry one time, and I'm a crier. Like, I cry a lot at movies and commercials. I didn't want to cry there. And then the person that I was with, she didn't cry either, and I asked her, I said, "Did you want to cry or like almost cry?" She's like, "No." So,
Huh.
I don't know why people are saying that. I did use the restroom at one point, so maybe that was the 20 seconds that you were supposed to
Oh,
cry. I don't know.
you scared me there. I thought that if you used a bathroom, you're supposed to cry in a bathroom. Then we're going to start another whole podcast. Why would you cry in a
No.
bathroom? But
I mean,
it went
maybe
the
some
other
people do
direction.
that, but
Okay.
not me. I just was saying that could be the part where it was the
Yeah, you
crying
you
part,
missed
but
you missed a crying part. Yeah. Hmm.
maybe.
So what did you think of the movie? No spoiler alerts, but what do you
I
think?
thought it was good.
I liked all of them so
I
far.
have too. Yeah, I thought it was good. The only thing that I kept hearing about it is, "Oh, it's about iPad kids. It's about iPad kids." And I'm like, "What in the heck am I gonna be watching?" But I liked the whole storyline, so
Very cool.
yeah.
Another success.
Yep,
That's amazing. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's something that I'm possibly going to be seeing sooner or later. Maybe we'll watch it on the boat.
maybe.
Maybe, who knows? But anyway, well, that's cool. So, ladies, I don't know which one of you guys want to jump in here, but what are we talking about today? Because I know everybody is on the other side, all million of them listening to our podcast right now is wanting to know what we're going to be talking about. So, Janie, what are we going to be talking about?
we did watch the Netflix documentary, was it Maternity? I don't know what the name was.
What was it called?
Maternal Instinct?
Maternal
Yes.
Instincts, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to be talking about for all four of our listeners.
All four, four, four. Gosh. And I don't know. I mean, I think the very first episode we might have had four, but
We might
I
have 5
think
now.
we have five. I tell you, I be honest with you, I've been logging into our Buzzsprout, and we're getting a lot of downloads. A lot of
Really?
downloads. Yes. I'll
Okay.
share them with you. I'll share them with you, but I was really impressed that someone wanted to take the time to download this podcast, but no, I'm joking. Of course, we do a good job. I'm just joking around. I think this is a good podcast for every ear sometimes. But yeah, okay, so we're talking about this Netflix series. And so, what did you guys think about it? I mean, for me, I thought it was the weirdest and scariest and the most messed up documentary I've seen so far.
Yeah, since I can't
Yeah.
cuss, I'm gonna say it was crazy.
It was crazy, absolutely. And if any listeners out there have not seen it, maybe you want to watch it before you listen to this podcast because we're probably going to let it all out. If you have watched it, stay with us. And um, again, we want your opinion. So post it on Facebook, send us messages. We would love to hear your intake on it as well. But so, well, ladies, what do you think about it? What's the whole gist of the series from start to finish, and we'll go from there. I mean, I would do it, but I can't remember what happened 15 minutes ago. So
Okay,
I'm gonna
can I stop you right there?
stop.
What is on your shirt? It looks like a big stain, but I know that's probably not what it is.
It's a
It
Nike
is.
swish.
It is. It is. Yeah, it's a Nike.
Where?
See, there's the little Nike thing.
Okay, I cannot see that. I see two, like a dark yellow here, and then a dark yellow here, and that's all I can see.
Is
It
it?
does kind of look like maybe like mustard and ketchup mixed together, and you were having your 4th of July hot dog a little early, and there was a little bit extra. It's kind of is what it looks like. Rachel and
Well,
I agree.
Jeannie, you could be right. You could
Are
be
you
right.
sending us a picture?
I just took a picture
I
of it.
just
I'm
can't
gonna
stop
send it to
staring
you.
at it, and I needed to get that out. I'm fine now, though.
You're fine? You
Mhm.
sure? Well,
Mhm.
hold on here. Let me type in your name here. There. All right. So that is what I sent it to both of you ladies. That is what it looks like in real life.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You see it?
I
You
see it
get it
now.
yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
but
So
I can see why I see what I see now. I
they
don't know.
see what you
That didn't make
see.
any sense.
But hey, this, to be honest with you, it's probably a knockoff shirt. I got it in Kuwait. So, who knows?
No, it's
It
pretty
probably
cool
came,
in person, I'm sure.
yeah,
Probably a
probably.
Nike, not a Nike. It's just a Nike. They left
Just
the
a
E
plain
out.
Nike. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, this is one of the shirts I brought back. But all right. So
Sorry.
no, it's fine. Now we got the shirt, the ketchup and mustard stained shirt out of the way. Uh, so back to Netflix. So do any of you ladies want to start off on it, talk about it, or?
I did just watch it today to make sure that I was prepared for our podcast.
All right.
I watched while I was working. It's bizarre because I feel like she should have been diagnosed with something a really long time ago. Like she clearly had some weird personality disorder that she would take on anybody she was with, she would take on that personality of that person and befriend them and be like immediately best friends. And then it just became weird.
Yeah, so basically the episode started out, I'll say this to kick it off, but basically the episode started out of the cops pulling over this girl for speeding, and she had a baby in her lap, and she claimed that she just gave birth and she's rushing to the hospital. Um, they ended up, and ladies, correct me if I'm wrong here because, like I said, I forget things, but they end up taking her to the hospital. And then while she was in the hospital, they went ahead and examined her and determined that she did not have a baby. So that's how it all.
Well, wait, though. I mean, she insisted she did and didn't want them to do
And
the exam. She was
Oh
just
yeah, she was denying everything and making
denying
it
it.
hard.
Yeah, which was
Hmm.
insane to me.
It was crazy, and it showed a live footage of the. I think that was the live footage. When you think that was the live footage, a doctor coming out saying he did the exam and said no. With the exam, there's she did not have birth. So um that was the start of it. Um,
I do find it odd that they had all that live footage. Like there was an
yeah,
extreme amount of live, like I get the police cam for the car, and maybe that was cameras at the hospital that they were able to pull. Um, but it just seemed like at some point whoever was videoing was actually talking to some of the nurses and things. So I thought it was weird. Like that part was weird.
I thought the same thing, but then I realized, like, you know what? They probably knew that this girl was a whack job from the very, very beginning. And
Hmm.
so everybody's recording everything to protect themselves because they knew that this was going to be, possibly going to court or whatever. So I don't know, but yeah, it's insane. So after that scene and after they determined that, okay, she did not have a baby, then it went to her story. Her story of her meeting this cowboy, um and they started having a relationship, and she was just the perfect lady for this guy. She was friendly, she was kind, everybody loved her. She claimed that she came from a very, very rich family. If I'm not mistaken, in the oil industry, maybe. Not 100% sure, but anyway, she came from a very, very, very rich family, and there was a lot of money that was owed to her by her grandmother. Um, and she cooked for her man. She was just perfect, a perfect fit for this guy. And uh, got to the point to where she was saying, "Hey, I'm getting all this money." So they went out and bought this big farm. They went out and bought this big truck, um, and spent a bunch of money. Well, they didn't buy the farm. They were trying to buy the farm, I think, right? Or did they buy it? Do you
They
remember?
were trying to buy some land that was up in Oklahoma.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't think they said they did. I think they were in the process and it just didn't go through because they found the truth. Everybody did, but at that point, but um um so so basically, everything was doing fine and she told her man that she was pregnant. Um and everybody believed her. Um and during she was taking pictures of herself as she was getting bigger of her pregnancy, but of course it wasn't true. But and then and ladies, I'm going to leave it to the rest of you. Anybody else want to pick up? I don't want to hog the show, so it's you guys want to say anything, go for it.
Well, Jeannie saw it today, so go ahead, Jeannie.
So it turned out that had been she had said she was a heir to a millionaire, like she was going to be a millionaire, that she didn't have a relationship with her mom, and but her grandma and her still had a relationship, and her grandma was going to make sure that she had all this money. So her new husband thinks that they're going to be millionaires because they're trying to work out all this money. So that's why they went to Oklahoma and they were going to buy this ginormous ranch and be like ranchers or whatever. But it turns out all this time, all these things when they both signed paperwork like they were going to buy this ranch. Um, she was falsifying like the phone calls. She was making up the people. So all the people the people that own the ranch and the loan officers, she's making up people that don't even exist and making up phone numbers and writing letters. Like she's insane. So no, that deal never went through because I think the people that actually own the ranch realized this is crazy and we're never going to get paid. Um, so yeah, and I guess she also had bought his mom a car.
Which I thought that part was hilarious because you know what it reminded me of? Deck the Halls. Have you seen that movie?
It's been a while.
With, oh, that short guy, what's his name? Danny DeVito. He buys the neighbor a car, but he's a car salesman, and he's like, "Oh, here, I bought you a car as a peace offering." But he never paid for the car. The guy would have had to pay for the car. I don't know. It's what it reminded me of, and I'm just like, "Oh my God, that's hilarious."
Yeah. And so mom's car gets repossessed. She comes back and says, "Oh, we're having a problem with something and I need to take the car in." And really these people were starting to catch on at this time. His family was catching
Yeah,
on.
because
And so
didn't he
they
buy like
called.
$100,000 truck too?
Yeah, she bought him a $100,000 truck,
Yeah.
but the family was starting to catch on at this point and things weren't adding up. They were making the phone calls and they were telling husband, "Hey, she's not what she seems. You need to be aware." Um, and they were all tracking her due date to see what her plans were because, Facebook is wonderful and it did help them find somebody, but I'll
Mhm.
let Rachel continue to tell the story from there.
Well, I saw it a week ago, so it's not all fresh in my mind, so I apologize.
Uh, um, I guess someone from Facebook had saw that she was posting that she was pregnant and they were like, "There's no way she's pregnant. She had a hysterectomy." The family went so far as to go to some of the clinics that she had said she was going to. And, HIPAA says they can't tell them anything, so they couldn't. So all they would tell them is trust your gut feeling. If that's what your gut feeling is, then that's what you should
Which
go with.
I liked that lady said that.
Yeah. Um, but somebody on Facebook finally, connected, I think it was, I don't know if it was his mom or somebody, to her mom, and her mom said, "She can't have kids, like, she's not pregnant. She cannot have kids. She had a hysterectomy." And of course, the pregnant lady was like, "Oh, no, my mom hates me. She's gonna tell you anything. We have a bad relationship. She's a terrible person. She's making all that up. Um, it's true. It's true. I'm pregnant, whatever." So she had the wool pulled over his eyes, but the rest of the family had already caught on by that point.
But didn't you not think it was weird that, like, he said, "Oh, yeah, she'd never let me see her stomach," she said, because she felt insecure. I would be like, "No, I wanna see, like, I wanna it's my baby too, like, this is It just
Yeah.
Yeah.
shocks me that he's like, "Oh, okay," and for 9 months, he didn't see her stomach at
Yes.
all.
Well, 9 months, they haven't had an intimate relationship in a
Right.
long period of time too.
Right.
She totally cut him off.
And it actually went, what, 17 days past the date she was
17 days
supposed
past
to.
10 months. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
insane.
But she faked sonogram pictures. Look like they made it look
Yeah.
like in the series that she was buying them online. She was faking medical records. And at least somebody caught the medical record at one point because she wanted to do that gender reveal. And she must have pulled her medical record from maybe one of the other two kids that she had because it had the wrong date. And somebody, after she
Yes.
forwarded that,
Mhm.
somebody caught it and they were like, "Why does this say 2016?" And she was like, "Oh, the clinic sent out hundreds of letters with the wrong date on them," which I work in healthcare. While that happens, it doesn't happen to the 100th degree.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's really
crazy.
odd. And then there was a fire. The other thing, like, this is why I think it's so crazy. So the day she said, "I'm going to go, it's time to have the baby," she was going to go to the hospital. I don't know if she was planning to be induced or whatever. Suddenly, there was a bomb threat at the hospital. You guys remember that part?
Yep.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that she called the bomb threat in. And I think the day before that, she caught their house on fire. So they wouldn't go to the hospital then because she started a fire underneath their home. I
Yep.
was like, "Oh my gosh, there's a fire. We can't go to the hospital now because there's a fire." So she didn't go to the hospital then. She didn't go to the hospital when they had the bomb threat. And then she sends him on a wild goose chase to go sell hogs. He was going to go sell his wild hogs. She created that. This guy wasn't even expecting him, wasn't planning on buying the hogs. She sent him 4 hours away while she went, and I'll let somebody else talk about what she did and how she got that baby.
Well, before we get to that, didn't she like, because this has something to do with that, but what was she a photographer or did she hire a photographer to take pictures of her? I can't remember.
She decided she would be a freelance on the side photographer.
Okay, okay. And then she took pictures, wedding pictures of, I guess, or just pictures. I'll just say pictures. I don't know what kind of pictures of this couple. And they showed some of them pictures, which were really good. She did a good job doing that. But go ahead.
She also did hire a photographer for her for her baby pictures
For
later,
her,
but she also, yes,
okay,
but
for her
she
baby.
was a photographer.
She was a photographer. Okay, there you go. And then, so basically, what happened after that, Rachel? You want to do it, or you want me to do it?
No, go right ahead.
Okay. So basically, after that, what happened was she ended up going over to, I think it was the lady that she took pictures of, right? Or is it the photographer that took pictures of her? I can't remember which one.
Mm-mm, it was the wedding that she took pictures of.
Okay, it's a wedding that she took pictures of, because that lady was also pregnant, and basically she went over there and basically did a C-section. And prior to going over there, they had evidence that she Googled or did research on how to do a C-section, and she went over there and killed her and took her baby. And then that's when she was rushing over to the hospital, and that's when she got pulled over, and that's the reason why. Sadly, the baby did pass away as well. The baby did not make it. Um, but that's pretty much the gist of of the whole story. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting that you guys wanna add or anything? This girl is messed up. I'll finish by saying that.
Well, I mean, even when she was talking to the cops, and she's like denying everything. She also, and then at the end, she was like, "Oh, well, I guess she admitted it that she killed her, but she was like, "Oh yeah, she wanted me to she was telling me to do that. She was telling me to take the baby."
She
Like
was in
who
pain or something.
and then the
Yeah.
guy's like, "Do you honestly like think that I believe that she wanted you to take her baby?" Like it's just so weird. It's like does she
So
honestly
messed up.
think that that people are going to believe her? It's
So messed
insane.
up.
She's very yes, she's clinically insane. She needs to be
Ugh.
put somewhere.
Well, she's on death row, so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll be put somewhere.
but death row though, I mean, she could be on death row for the rest of her life. I mean, sometimes people that's on death row don't even make death row. So, I mean, that doesn't make sense, but, they die different causes than how you die on death row, if that makes sense. But yeah, crazy, crazy stuff. I tell you, when that series ended, Beth was watching it with me too, and I looked at Beth, and Beth was like, her mouth was open, my mouth was open. I'm like, what the heck? We started watching it, did not take a break, didn't look at anything else except that TV from start to finish, and we're like, what? It was just insane. I couldn't believe it. Probably the messed up documentary that I've seen so far, for
I
Yeah.
just
sure.
found it's super odd, like all of the everything, even leading up to that point, because she doesn't, obviously, she seems like she's definitely needs a diagnosis or several diagnoses of whatever she's got going on. But she never seemed to me like she would be capable of murdering somebody.
Correct.
That's
I
the
agree.
part that I found so odd. Like, did she get so far that she felt like she couldn't come back? And that's the part that didn't make any sense to me because, like everybody said, she could have easily said, "I had a miscarriage," or
Oh,
she
yeah.
could have went to the hospital without him, said she went to the hospital, the baby was born dead. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah,
there were so
there's
many other
so many different things she coulda
alternatives.
done.
Yeah. So that part didn't make any sense to me because she did not appear, well, she did, obviously, she's not a clear, upstanding citizen. She did not seem to me that she was a murderer.
Yeah, but, it's very hard to understand crazy people, though. I mean, there's so many documentaries that we've talked about in our podcast that it's like, why? Why do they do this? You just don't understand it, and it's obvious that their mindset is in a totally different world than everybody else's mindset, and it's very hard to understand, what the heck they're doing.
So,
But
something like this, similar happened, I think, in Ohio years ago when remember Babies R Us? Okay, and you could go there and, do a registry? Okay,
Hmm.
so somebody contacted one of the girls that was on the registry, this girl was having a baby, so she went there and registered. Well, someone contacted her and said, "Hey, somebody ordered something off your registry and they sent it to my house." And she said, "Oh, okay." And she goes, I can bring it over to you if that's okay." And she said, "That's fine." And she gave her address. Well, this lady or girl went in there and tried to kill her to take her baby, but the pregnant woman fought her off and killed her. Yeah, look it
wow,
up.
that's insane.
I listened to that one on a podcast. I thought that is crazy. But that you don't even think about that. Like somebody calls you and says, "Hey, this got shipped here. I'm registered on there too. But I can bring it to you." I mean, you wouldn't even think about it. Like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's great."
Yeah.
And she comes in and tries to kill you to take your baby. It's just crazy.
Uh, that's very, very crazy. It is.
And all I think about are the protocols that I have where we work at, for the baby unit. And like, you don't ever take them serious until you're like, oh, wait, I know what that code is that they're saying overhead. And it's like, oh, people really do try and steal babies. So It's
Wow.
just it's just weird.
It is. It is. Well, that's pretty much what we got on this documentary, unless you ladies got something else. But again, even though I watched it probably 3, 4 days ago, I'm just still in shock. It's very hard to understand something that you don't understand. And I don't think any of us will understand it. It's just it's dark. It's
Mm-hmm.
It is very
dark.
dark. And it was one of those when you were telling me that when you said, "Hey, we're gonna watch that for this podcast," I pull up Netflix. I was gonna sit and watch it the other night, and I was like, and I did not look at it. I just looked at like what it was about. And I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna watch this now." So then I tried to watch it yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna watch this now." And so then I finally was like, "Oh, I have to watch it today. We're gonna talk about it tonight. Gotta watch it." And I was like, "Man, I don't know why I put this off. This was like, it was really good. It was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Crazy, but good."
Yeah. It's so weird. All right. Well, if you got something else, Jeannie?
The only other thing I thought that was odd about the documentary as you're watching it is the pregnant woman that died. You see her mom in the documentary,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and like she's totally together and like totally with it and telling the story like this person has not died. Um, until you get to the point where you know that she murdered the pregnant lady.
Yeah.
Mom doesn't lose it. And to me, I thought how difficult that is to make this documentary. And this mom was like completely together until that point
Yeah.
in the documentary. So I had no idea that she had was this was going to happen. Like when you start at the very beginning, you don't think you're gonna get that's not the ending I think you're gonna get to.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right. It's very heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. Gosh, it's
I'm
crazy.
sure she's medicated, probably. I could
Yeah.
never keep it together. And there's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Yeah.
watching that part where she said she talked about finding her, and then I guess it was at the dad or her husband. She told him not to go in, don't go in, don't go in. I was tearing up then. I'm like, I just could not imagine.
Yeah, it's messed up. So messed up. Hmm. All right. Are we good? Are we good? All right.
We're
Well,
good.
if you guys decide to stick around and did not watch it, please watch it. It's something else. It's just crazy. But it's on Netflix. It's the top 3 as of yesterday or the day before. It's one of the top 3 showings that they have on Netflix. So if you have a chance, check it out. And if you did watch it, let us know. We'll love to hear from you and all that stuff. So you guys want to do some fun facts?
Yeah.
All right, Rachel, do you have any fun facts, or
I do. I
does
actually have
anybody?
2.
Yay!
I
Good.
know.
That's great. Thanks for
Which
bailing
one of
me
these
out. I appreciate it.
you guys might have known this. I did not, but it says that every brightly colored Fruit Loop in your bowl has the same exact flavor. Did you know that?
What?
Did you find that one
Then
too?
how do
Why
they
are you
taste
laughing?
different?
No, but that's funny.
That's
I
what
mean,
it says. It says they're all a fruit blend, not individual fruit flavors per color.
the reason why I'm laughing is because I'm waiting for something, and you come out with Fruit Loops.
I thought that was
Okay,
funny. I was like,
that
what?
is funny.
I did not know that.
I had no idea, but you're right. Come to think of it, it does taste the same on every bite.
I don't know. I don't eat Fruit Loops, but I would looking at them, I
Wow,
would figure that they all had their own taste.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting.
The
You know what?
other one,
I'm gonna
what?
go up and eat some Fruit Loops after this podcast, just because.
Well,
I
eat
want to
each
make sure that's
one
right.
separately and see if you can taste a difference.
I'm going to do that. You want to
Okay.
come over? You want to come over and help?
I don't eat Fruit Loops, but I'll
Uh,
come watch you eat Fruit Loops if you want
okay,
me to.
good. Yeah, please do.
Okay. The other one I found was the so you know how like you have the winter hats and they have the ball on top? Okay, so
Yeah.
that ball was not made for decoration. It was actually designed by French sailors to pad their heads against the low ceilings of ships through the rough seas.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty interesting.
but I think
That
that
is
now we just all think they're cute.
yeah. That's weird. Makes sense though, because the boat maybe we all should wear one of them hats on the cruise.
I'm saying maybe, yeah, you should wear them on the cruise
Yeah.
or on your flight. Some of those flights I've had, you might need it on the
Oh,
flight with the turbulence.
oh yeah,
Oh, great.
something. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. Well, is that all you got? You got any more? That's some
No,
pretty interesting stuff.
those are the two that I thought were interesting today.
Did you guys know
I have
what
one.
Scotland's national animal is? I think I've said this one time on
What
the
did you say?
podcast. Scotland's national animal?
Nope.
Why are you laughing
No,
at me?
What? 'Cause I thought you said Scotland's.
Oh,
that's what I thought you were talking about a person too. And then I
Yes,
realized
I
it was
was like,
Scotland. Yeah.
what?
I'm like, who is
Scotland.
Scotland? And I thought, well, I'll let you finish and then maybe it'll make sense. But I've already got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a unicorn.
Oh, you told us this.
I
Yeah.
know. I thought I did. I thought I
You
did.
did.
Did I tell you about the rabbits?
I
No,
don't
You
think
know,
so.
rabbits can see behind themselves without moving their heads. Did you guys know that?
no, no.
I
I
wish I
do feel
had
like
that.
I've heard that before with their little beady eyes that wrap
Y-
around.
They can see themselves behind their head without turning their head. Man, if humans could do that, oh man, we would bust so many people.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah, that's funny.
True.
But anyway. All
I
right.
have
Well,
one fun fact, just
oh yeah,
one.
please, please.
Okay. It's 4th of July, and you guys are going to get
Yes,
on a cruise. But
yes.
the designer of the 50-star flag lived in Lancaster, Ohio,
What?
using a
I didn't know that.
48-star flag and $2.87 worth of blue cloth and white iron-on material. He designed a B minus when he was considered by President Dwight Eisenhower. He sent it to Washington, D.C.
Hmm.
Interesting. And that
I don't know
came
if
out of
it's true.
Ohio.
Yep,
But hey, I mean, that's Ohio. That's where you live. So of course it's got to be true.
it's true.
It is true. Yeah. But all right. Well, it's that time. I want to wish everybody a happy or yeah, a happy 4th of July. And I hope you guys have a great one. And you guys have a lot of barbecues and be with friends and family and just have a good time. That's what it's about. If you are doing fireworks, don't drink a lot before you let off fireworks. All right, don't do that. Drink a lot after you let fireworks, if that's what you choose to do.
The last thing that you say is watch this. The next thing you'll remember is you wake up with a nurse staring at you. So let's just not do that. It'll
That's
be, hey,
right.
watch this. And then you'll wake up with the nurse standing next to you. So
Yeah, we don't want that because even though fireworks look cool, they don't feel very well if they're in your mouth or in your armpits or in your hands or wherever they are when they light them. I've heard cases of 'em of putting them in places that we really want to talk about on this podcast. Don't even put it there. Just be safe out there and enjoy the fireworks. I just literally just talked to a coworker a few minutes ago, and he said that he bought $800 worth of fireworks that he's going to shoot off in his backyard. I said, "Well, who's going to be there with you?" I said, "Just him and his friend, two of them. We're going to be there, and they're going to go through." He said it's going to take probably about 30 seconds to go through $800. I said, "That's insane. That's crazy." But
Watching your
burning up
money
money,
go up in
literally.
yes, watching it go up in
yeah,
smoke. That's so sad.
and it is so sad. So you ladies, are you good? Are we good?
We're
Good.
good.
All right, well, good. Well, I appreciate everybody joining us today. Thank you
Powered
so
by
much.
Riverside.
And make sure that you guys check out our Facebook page, our YouTube page, Instagram, all that good stuff. You can find us on pretty much all social media, not all, but most social media platforms. Reach out to us. Let us know what you guys are up to, what you guys want to hear, all that good stuff. But anyway, thank you so much. And until next time, you all have a wonderful and safe
Powered by
day
Riverside.
and week. Y'all take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.